In the latest on the war in Ukraine, the Russian forces rained down missiles on an Ukrainian energy infrastructure. This comes as they step up attacks in eastern Ukraine. Millions in Ukraine have been left with no power and no water supply. This as winter sets in and temperatures drop. More details in our next report. Take a look.
Air raid sirens sound as the first snows fall on Kyiv. Ukrainians endured blackouts and freezing temperatures as Russia unleashed yet more missiles against energy facilities on Thursday. Authorities said they were working hard to restore power nationwide after what Ukraine said was the heaviest bombardment yet of civilian infrastructure this week. Kyiv resident Diana Zhitko says it will be a tough winter, and she's especially worried about the Ukrainian soldiers. President Volodymyr Zelensky posted this video, apparently shot from a car cam, showing a driver's journey through Dnipro interrupted by a huge blast. Reuters was able to verify the location but not the date it was shot, but local officials said at least 15 people were wounded in strikes on Dnipro. A large defence plant was also hit. Russian forces have stepped up attacks in eastern Ukraine, reinforced by troops pulled from Kherson in the south after Kyiv recaptured it last week. Explosions resounded in Odessa, the capital Kyiv, and Zaporizhia in the southeast. Meanwhile, fears of cross-border spillover have eased, since NATO and Poland concluded that a missile that crashed in Poland on Tuesday, killing 2 people, was probably a stray fired by Ukraine's air defences and not Russian. Zelensky contested this view in a rare public disagreement with his Western allies, and Ukraine has asked to view the site for itself, which a top Polish official said would probably be granted. Ukraine has vowed to keep up the pressure on Russian forces until it reclaims all occupied territory. Its capture of Kherson has stoked optimism. But the top US general warned Ukraine's chances of near-term outright victory weren't high, and said Russia still had significant combat power inside Ukraine. Mark Milley, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
The probability of a Ukrainian military victory, defined as kicking the Russians out of all of Ukraine, to include what they define or what they claim as Crimea, the probability of that happening anytime soon is not high, militarily.
The Kremlin called on Washington to push Kyiv towards diplomacy, accusing Ukraine of shifting the goalposts regarding possible peace talks.